Welcome back to the channel, guys. As always, thanks so much for clicking on this video, checking out the content, and joining me here on Wizard's Rest. I really do appreciate that. So today's video is going to be mainly centered around user comments and questions. So you guys have been engaging all over the channel recently, leaving comments, theories, thoughts, opinions on different videos, on polls, all kinds of things. So what we're going to be doing, we're going to jump into two quick posts. We're going to look at a poll that I posted up last night, kind of see the results and some of the comments. Then we're going to look at some pictures of the Honeydukes shop that's at King's Cross Station. Then we'll go over and start taking some of your user comment questions or theories. So make sure you do stick around, guys, because your question, comment, theory, or statement may be in this video. You don't want to miss out on that good stuff. So up first, we're going to take a look at this. So I posted up this poll last night. It's been up for less than 12 hours, so there's not as many votes here, but still, you know, 123 of you have voted here. So again, to every single person who voted here on the community tab, I really do appreciate it. By the way, make sure you keep an eye on the community tab here on the channel, guys. I will be posting up, you know, fun polls, questions, all kinds of different content here. So if you want to get your vote in on these polls, make sure you stay tuned to the community tab. I'm going to try to make as fun community polls as I possibly can to try and see what you guys are going to vote on. I always find it curious to see how these votes go. So I posted up this question last night. If you were forced to be stuck in one of the Harry Potter locations for the rest of your life, which would you survive in the longest? It's kind of an evil question, I have to be honest, but I was so curious to see how you guys would vote on this. So I was trying to come up with something a little bit evil. So the current vote with 123 votes. So at the bottom, we have Azkaban Prison. So that's only on 2%. Then we have the Black Lake. By the way, I did type that out twice by accident, so I do apologize. The Black Lake on 6%, the Forbidden Forest sitting at 18%, and most of you voted that you would survive the longest at Malfoy Manor. So bear in mind, even though it says survive in the location, you have to take into account what would be happening at that location as well. So even though Malfoy Manor is a pretty damn cool, big, luxurious mansion or house, you have to take into account there's a whole load of people there who would murder you at a drop of a hat. These are real evil people to be surrounded by, especially with Voldemort being there as well. So you could end up, you know, getting sliced and diced if you liked. So just bear that in mind when you vote, guys. But let's just read some of the comments here quickly. So, I would love to live in Malfoy Manor. That was always my dream. That comes from user 31. Yeah, so you have to be careful. You would love to live in Malfoy Manor. I mean, that would be cool. But like I say, bear in mind, there's a whole bunch of people there coming in and out of that house that would quite easily take you out. No questions asked. So you do have to bear that in mind. Wow, I thought I thought more would choose Azkaban. They don't kill you there, even though it would be a miserable life. Yeah, Azkaban, I mean, it turns people crazy. It's like being in a mental asylum, but obviously in the Wizarding world, full of dementors and all kinds of crazy stuff. So it would be pretty damn miserable, but you may be able to survive there easier than these other places. I'm not exactly sure, but yeah, it would definitely be miserable. You are correct there. Akobi wrote that comment. Then we have from Irene Brooke at the bottom, the luxurious house versus the most scariest places in the magical world. Tough. Yeah, again, I don't think people were taking into account the fact that the house is going to be full of murderous villains. So, when you think of it in that terms, it kind of does, you know, it kind of goes a long way to change your opinion ever so slightly. But there we go, guys. So that poll is currently still up on the community tab. It's going to be left up there. So if you do want to come across to the community tab and you want to have your vote and you want to choose which location you think you would survive the longest in, you're more than welcome to continue to vote on that if you want to. Thanks to everyone who did vote. I really do appreciate that. I'll be posting more of those up in the next few days. So like I say, make sure you stay tuned to the community tab for that stuff. Okay, so with that down, let's move over to this. So, Honeydukes shop at King's Cross Station. So we did check out a video on yesterday's channel, but some new images have been making their rounds on social media. And these images are pretty festive. The Christmas season is almost upon us. And I thought these images were quite nice. So I thought we would just have a quick look. Then we'll jump over to your user comments and questions in just a minute. Okay, so up first, we have this image here. So this is just really cool. We've got the widest shot of King's Cross Station. I've been in King's Cross Station so many times. But seeing this kind of Honeydukes shop with the Christmas tree growing out of the roof, just kind of in the center of the station, adds that festive look. And just representing the Harry Potter brand right there for like hundreds of thousands of people to see as they get on and off the trains. They're going to be selling so much merchandise out of this shop. And it's just great to see a bit of the Wizarding World there, kind of in our Muggle world. So it's kind of cool to see it there. We have a close-up shot there, Harry Potter shop, King's Cross, Honeydukes, so that's cool. Then we have the owl post. I think that's from around the back of the shop. And then we have the owl with loads of letters and parcels and things in the back window there, which is really kind of sweet. Then we have Ollivander's there, maker of fine wands. You can see a bit of Ollivander's shop, and then we've got the window as well. They've done a great job dressing this up, by the way. It looks really good. They did not skip out on any of the they didn't skip out on any of the details. That's the thing I love about like the Wizarding World and Harry Potter. Regardless of how big or small the attraction is, this is just a pop-up attraction. After Christmas, this is going to be gone. So it's only a temporary installment, but they've still gone all in with the details here. They've not skipped out on any of the details. It's still really high quality. And that's the one thing I love. They do not skip out on the small details here. I mean, you look in the window here, there's so many different parchments and scrolls and owl cages and all kinds of different things here, and it just really screams quality. It's really, really nice. Okay, and we have a couple more images here. If my computer loads. There we go. We have a gigantic Christmas tree there coming out the top of the Honeydukes shop. And you can see there's all kinds of different presents and things wrapped up in the tree. The ornaments and everything. And again, looking very, very festive. Really, really nice. The Harry Potter tags. It looks like there's a broom there kind of wrapped up in Christmas wrapping, and we've got letters, Hogwarts letters and things. Really, really nice. And the final image, again, another shot of the Honeydukes shop there from a lower angle, looking at the beautiful kind of architecture of King's Cross Station there, and a fan taking a close-up picture. So yeah, really, really nice images there. Just kind of wanted to share that with you guys. So let me know what you think. Do you live near King's Cross Station? Will you be visiting? Will you be buying something from there? Do let me know what you think about that. And okay, with those down, let's start jumping into your comments and questions that you've left on previous videos. And let's see what we can get into here. So, up first, our first comment here is from our channel member, Snedler. By the way, I'm sorry if I'm mispronouncing that, but thank you so much for being a channel member. I really do appreciate that support. The user says, I see JK as a normal person like everybody else, but I'm very thankful to her that she gave us this wonderful, fantastic world of wizardry. Yeah, I mean, say what you want about JK Rowling and the controversy, but I mean, the things that she's created, the communities around the world, the joy that she brings people, and the fact that the whole wizarding world, all the characters, the names, the details, the locations, the backstory, the characters, everything about it came from the mind of J.K. Rowling. She's created communities of loving fans all around the world. She's brought people together for a common cause and a common fandom, and it's just made so much joy and wonder in the world, and it's, you know, it's just done such great things for different communities in different countries, and it cannot be overstated, you know, what she's done with the Harry Potter stories. I grew up with this franchise and I'm still in love with it to this day. The world of Harry Potter is as fantastic and as well written as Lord of the Rings. I mean, those are big words. I mean, that could start a whole debate. That's a whole video for another day. But I mean, if you got a bunch of Lord of the Rings fans and a bunch of Harry Potter fans and try to debate which one is better, man, that's going to be a bloody battle. But that's a debate. That's a long debate that you could have for someone for sure. But I love Lord of the Rings. I love Harry Potter, and they're both under the banner of Warner Brothers, which is pretty cool. So that's awesome. But yeah, I love both franchises, to be honest. Lord of the Rings is a lot more complicated though, with all the different languages and all the different, you know, different worlds and stuff, man. The lore is a lot more complicated for sure. Would be so cool if she decided to write something more about Hogwarts. Yeah, it would definitely be cool if she came back and did more books in the main canon, like carried on, you know, maybe carried on the main sort of canon of Harry Potter books. But I think she's made her statements pretty clear at this point that she won't be returning. And based on that, I do have these statements here. So it basically, I did a bit of research into, will J.K. Rowling write more Harry Potter books? And it says here, no, J.K. Rowling has stated that she will not write more Harry Potter books to continue the original series. Though she is involved with other projects within the Wizarding World, she has said that Harry's story is complete. But she continues to work on other projects related to the universe, such as Fantastic Beasts films and new Harry Potter TV series from Max. She also writes adult novels under the name Robert Galbraith, and is focused on other writing projects. Rowling has repeatedly stated that she does not plan to write any more books about Harry's story, saying Harry is done now. Okay, so there seems to be a definitive answer there, but I mean, stranger things have happened in Hollywood and in writing circles. She could change her mind, she could come back, she could get an itch for a great idea. We'll have to see how that pans out, but it doesn't look like that's going to be happening anytime soon. But, I mean, we've got loads of Harry Potter content coming on the horizon. We've got new theme parks, we've got a new series, we've got plenty of books and novels and stuff to dive into, so we're not going to be short of any Harry Potter content over the next few years anyway. Okay, thank you so much for that comment. Let's move on to our next one here. So, up next, our second comment comes from user Sage83Y1Q. They say, it's nice that we won't have to wait long for Season 2, but I don't want them overworking those kids. Obviously, this comment is in reference to the video we did yesterday, where the writers have kind of given an update that they've already started kind of writing on Season 2, and that Season 2 is kind of into production now. We know that they were filming Season 1 and 2 back to back, but it's just nice to kind of get that small update that Season 2 is kind of already started with the writing, and that the gap between Season 1 and Season 2 isn't going to be too long. We're not going to have to wait 2 or 3 years between seasons, which is great. Plus, the age of the kids is a big thing as well. I mean, if you wait too long between seasons, considering they're having multiple seasons of this show that's going to run for a very long time, you can't afford to have, you know, gaps of 3 or 4 years between each season, because the kids would age out of their roles too quickly, and then it would quickly become not very accurate to the books, and the whole show would basically collapse on that, so it wouldn't be good. But it says here, I don't want them overworking those kids. Absolutely they won't. When you're filming here in the UK, there's going to be strict laws in place about child labor laws and like slavery laws and stuff like that. Plus, they've already talked about they've built makeshift schools on site of the production where the kids can do their schoolwork and things like that. Plus, at the end of the day, these kids are going to be paid a lot of money for their performances in this series. I mean, we're talking millions and millions of dollars, pounds, whichever currency you want to talk about. So they're going to be looked after due to legislation and child labor laws. There's going to be on-site school helping them to do their schoolwork. Plus, they're going to be paid a lot of money. So they're going to be well looked after. That wouldn't be a concern that you need to have there, my friend. But thank you so much for the comment, and I can understand why you would worry about the kids being overworked. I completely get that sentiment, but I think you can rest assured that they're going to be okay. Thank you so much for that comment. Let's move on to our next one. So up next, this comes to us from user Zazman Reviews 497. I think the Harry Potter franchise will last for decades at this point, similar to Lord of the Rings or DC and Star Wars. Well, the thing you're forgetting, my friend, the fact that you're saying you think this franchise will last for decades, it already has. Think about it. The first book was published in 1997. The first movie came out in 2001. It's now 2025. So the franchise has lasted all these years so far, since 1997 when the first book was published. So we're going on almost 30 years since that first book. So, I mean, it has massive lasting appeal for reasons I've kind of already discussed. The fact that you feel like you're part of the journey, the fact that you can buy the merchandise, which essentially turns you into one of the characters, the cosplay angle, I mean, the fandom, the communities, everything that's built into this franchise just enables it to last longer and longer and longer. They're bringing out new books all the time. They've just brought out a new audio series of obviously of the Harry Potter novels, the Audible series. They're building new theme parks. We got one here in the UK set to open in 2031 or 32. So new theme parks, new Audible versions, new pocket-sized books. I mean, they're just reinventing the franchise constantly, bringing out new things, reinventing the franchise, bringing the hype back. The new series coming out in 2027. So there's no signs of it slowing down. This is going to be around for a very, very long time. So thanks so much for that question, my friend. Let's move on to the next one here. So up next, this comes to us from Jamie1999. Your content is really good for Potter fans. By the way, thank you so much. I really do appreciate those kind words. Would you consider streaming Hogwarts Legacy 2? So here's the thing, I've had several of you guys over the past few weeks and months say about Hogwarts Legacy. I love the game, I still play it in my spare time, and I do want to incorporate the game into the channel content every now and again. But the thing is, actually making gameplay videos on Hogwarts Legacy, the game has now been out for far too long. There's been massive streamers, you know, playing it all over the internet. There's thousands upon thousands of videos of Hogwarts Legacy, and if I was to make gameplay videos of Hogwarts Legacies, I just don't think it would get the engagement that it would need in order for me to put in the time and effort to record those videos. I'm not saying it wouldn't be worth it. I'd have fun, and I'm sure some of you guys would, but the fact that the game has now been out for so long, the momentum of people watching the videos on Hogwarts Legacy and the engagement of just kind of watching the missions and playing through the game, I think that's kind of come and gone, which is unfortunate because I would enjoy it, but I think the amount of effort it would take to record that content, to put it out, to not get much engagement, I think you could, I hope you guys can understand that from a content perspective, obviously. But I will incorporate it back into the channel at some point. Do make sure you look out for it. It will be appearing on the channel from time to time because I still love the game, and I want it to be on the channel to some degree. But thanks so much for that question. I hope that did clear up the reason why I haven't been kind of recording gameplay walkthroughs of Hogwarts Legacy. I hope that's kind of cleared it up to you guys a little bit. Okay, let's move on to our final question here on today's video. And our last comment of today's video comes to us from user31. If they start suing people for that, it's easier to end the franchise. No Harry Potter fans at all. None of us will be allowed to dress, talk, or think about the show. So yeah, this is in reference to a video that we did yesterday on the channel, talking about Warner Brothers suing a football player. After a football player scores a goal and does their elaborate celebrations on the pitch, we've all seen it. They do these crazy backflips and all kinds of things after they score a goal. Well, one of these football players decided to do a wand flick with his wrist, kind of like mimicking a Harry Potter character doing a wand flick. And well, there's a story online that we dove into in yesterday's video talking about Warner Brothers suing this football player for doing a wand animation with his wrist, and it's kind of a crazy story. I'll link the video in the description if you do want to check out a breakdown of that story. But yeah, this user is completely right. If they start suing people for doing a wand movement, basically it's easier to end the franchise. I'm not sure I'd go that far. There's billions and billions of dollars wrapped up in the Harry Potter franchise, so ending the franchise is obviously not a reasonable thing, but it's ridiculous. It looks bad to the fans. It's not good press for Warner Brothers to be suing a football player over that. It's just absolutely crazy stuff, and it looks petty and ridiculous on the part of Warner Brothers, and it's not going to do a lot for their customer relations. It doesn't, you know, hold their company in a good light. And when they're trying to promote this Harry Potter show, they're trying to get the production, they're working on the production, sorry, of the Harry Potter show. I mean, little petty things like this, at the moment, it's not a big deal, but it has the potential to become a bigger deal, to get fans annoyed at Warner Brothers and potentially HBO and Harry Potter and stuff like that. So it's not a good look for them. Hopefully it doesn't get any bigger. Hopefully the story kind of fades into the distance and we don't hear any more about it. But suing someone for doing a wand wrist movement on a football pitch, absolutely crazy story. But like I say, if you did miss out that video, I'll link it in the description. Check it out. You won't believe it. I thought it was a prank. I thought it was a prank news story when I first read it. But yeah, I mean, thank you so much for the comment here. We won't be allowed to dress, talk, or think about the show. I mean, if they continue behavior like that, this user could be right. I made a joke yesterday on the channel in the comment section that I hope I don't get sued for making these videos about Harry Potter. I don't think I will. And even if they did sue me, I've got no money to give them anyway. So, you know, they'd end up paying more money in legal fees to sue me than they would actually getting money from me. So it would be their loss ultimately. But I'm just joking about that. But yeah, kind of crazy story. Thank you so much for that comment, guys. And we'll kind of finish off the video there. It's been great to dive into your comments. I do appreciate all the engagement on the channel. Make sure you leave your comments on future videos, guys, because I will be putting them in more videos. So you never know, you may see your comment, thought, theory, question, or opinion pop up in a future video. But with all that down, thanks so much for being here as always, and I will see you guys in the next video.